Welcome back to Binge Warmers. My name is Hopper, the brain muncher.
My name is Steven.
Steven, what the hell's going on with Dean Cipher and Gen V?
I don't know, but he got some dick and balls on him.
Poor Emma, dude, just almost got shit on, literally.
Literally, she almost drowned too. He doesn't care about Vought or, Homelander's crusade, but he does care about heroes first, humans last,
I think he wants to kill Homelander or have Marie as like a backup option.
He wants to rule the world.
Yeah.
And he wants to lead the superhuman revolution that puts him on top of the globe.
Because, he's training Marie at one point, and she's like, why would Vought want someone stronger than Homelander? And I'm like, babe.
They don't.
No, babe. They want you to, keep him in check.
Got
He
you.
took over the whole company. That's not good.
Yeah, Vought doesn't like that.
No.
Because some of them are humans.
Yeah.
But Cipher doesn't care about those humans either, so
Yeah.
I don't think... It's going to be a power struggle, I think.
It's just
between
control.
Cipher.
Everyone wants control, and it becomes who's got the better powers at the end of it, I think.
So we do get... I had made a theory, and then they discovered Dr. Gold, right? I thought he was Godolkin, but it could be that his dad is Godolkin, because we do see this burnt man in a baryonic chamber, but his power is like a mind projection thing.
Yeah.
So it could be that he's just taken over what he calls a meat suit and is controlling him. But the Cipher has said that that's his father. So there's two ways that avenue can go down.
And it's interesting either way because he might be just in stasis himself because he was the same age that he was now when he's giving birth to
Exactly.
or not giving birth when he's the doctor delivering Marie as a baby. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he's a clone.
That's only 20 years. Once you've reached adulthood, you besides the graying and a few more wrinkles,
This dude's not 60 years old. He's at least 40 or something.
True.
He looked 40 in the picture. I think I think something's going on. I think he might be a clone or maybe some kind of
a clone.
weird.
He's putting his mind in a new clone every time.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, definitely some things there. We see Kate's got her powers a little bit, but not the way she wants. She told a guy to let us in and forget you ever saw us, and he goes, "Okay." Turns around, pulls his pants down, a garden gnome.
My name for this episode was going to be I'm Hopper the Gnome Humper. Is what I was gonna say. But I did brain muncher because of Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, there you go. But so it's that's the fun part, right?
Yeah.
But then you get the heaviness. You get some Jordan backstory about when they were talking about how they were like, "Oh, when I got my powers, I was so scared." I noticed too they didn't say what gender they were before that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I was like, you don't want to do that because then people are gonna be like, people were just like that,
Yeah.
Well, then they're a guy or they're a girl kind of thing, But I thought that was really well done. But they talk about this nightmare, this recurring nightmare where everyone would turn around and just point and stare and be so angry at them kind of thing. It's happening right now.
You've been demonized by the whole school.
But then, Marie has this really good, it's like, no, that dream was fake. These people are fake. This whole thing is a facade. We're selling merch. We're selling views and likes. That's all Vought wants is just the selling so people buy their products, None of this is real. Me and you are the only real ones, We get some cool Marie power developments. She's able to I love too, he's like, put your hand down. That does nothing.
Dude, I'm not even you. I was going to make a joke about that this episode because she kept doing this.
Yeah.
And it was giving me Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Papa, Papa. She keeps, every time she's doing some her hands and her nose bleeds and whatever. And then he's like, put that hand down. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It does it. Yeah.
But then when he got too deep into it, she's like, okay, Yoda. And he goes, fair. He goes, fair. I'll back off now.
Yeah.
But he was like, oh, yeah, this is Elon Musk. That's why we named him Elon, And then she actually kills her and goes, bring in Julia Fox. And I'm like, I only know her because I watched that adult show on Hulu.
I think she's in that Him movie right now.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. But it's funny. But the power development she gets is crazy. She can just control the blood inside of which we already knew. But, she's getting better at controlling it, she lifts Jordan up in the air.
Yeah, without killing them.
And it hurts the person too, because you're it's probably like a gravity thing.
Imagine,
right? So
because you're not in control of yourself, but your whole body's being lifted up by the blood. Oh my god!
God, that's crazy, dude. It makes you wonder: can Cipher control Marie?
Can he even control Soups very well?
Because you could see it looked like he was struggling, or maybe if he is projecting from the baryonic chamber, he can't control many people at the same strength.
Maybe. It was interesting though because it looked like he was kind of strained. He was sort of blinking heavy.
Yeah.
And he didn't hold Jordan for very long. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming that had something to do with it. And also, if that guy is a human, maybe humans are easier to control.
Which is the thing, too, guys. We learned that he does not have Vought serum in his blood. That's how Marie was able to tell that he was human.
Yes.
But this comes into the theory of, yes, he is the son of someone who probably has powers.
But you would still have V in your system, wouldn't you?
No, Ryan does not have V in his system.
He doesn't?
Think. Well, you're born with it now. You don't. The serum doesn't pass down, I don't think.
I thought it was part of your DNA at that point then.
It's DNA, but you don't see it in the blood itself, right?
Okay. Well,
is my understanding. They haven't really... You're right in the fact that they haven't told us point blank how the V, but I think the V being in your system like that is just because you were injected as a kid.
I think we'll know for sure by the end if there is something like that where he's being controlled or if he's the actual... Yeah. Because he claims that's his father in the chamber.
Yeah, but it could be him.
He could be just lying. Yeah.
Also, another thing, I don't know how he just knows all the time. He just knows everything. He's like, "Where's the camera? Is he getting my? Oh, you're getting my bad. So this is such a bad. How does he know there's a camera there?"
I think he has powers very similar to Kate's because she can read minds and she can push people to do what they want.
Oh, so he can sense like intentions or sense that kind of stuff. Maybe sense that her name was in there at the time.
Yeah, I think so. I think and the whole reason that I think he wanted to take a shit was because he knew that she was in the toilet.
Yeah,
I think he was trying to fuck with her.
Yeah,
but I think he can read minds or at least like kind of tell where people are or something. Because I mean, he pushed Jordan and push. That's the terminology they use for Kate. When she touches someone, she can push them to do something.
Which I don't like when they do that kind of. It's like it feels a lot like the tingle or like like these words to dumb down a power when you can just say the power.
Maybe because like the metaphor for Kate is that she's like an influencer and she can influence people. But like, I guess. It's just, it's more branding stuff, I guess.
You see that a lot with the Umbrella Academy. There's a girl who can control people's minds, but she says, no, her thing is she has to say, I heard a rumor that yada yada. So it's not that she controls them. It's like, tell him a rumor. And it's like, just tell him, hey, control them. Tell them what to do kind of thing. So I just hate when they dumb down powers like that with stuff like that. But
no, I think that's kind of what's going on. And I don't know, like, because there is this animosity between Cipher and Kate. Like, he's very aggressive towards her.
Yes.
He was going to blend her hand up in that first episode.
Yeah, he was. I think he was really setting the stage of, like, don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Do not fuck with me.
Well, that and, like, she couldn't read his mind at first. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a bunch of stuff going on. And I think their powers might be linked somehow. Like, they might have similar powers.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we saw Marie and Newman have similar powers,
I think... there's another shrinky person. There's the tick or whatever.
Yeah, the one that went in that guy's dick hole.
So duplicate powers do exist.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But she's got like a whole team of superheroes behind her now.
We kind of get like a little love interest going on.
We get the Bushmaster.
Explain the Bushmaster, Steven.
There's a woman who can control her hair, but only her pubic hair.
She must have like a huge bush as well, dude. Because I
think she can manipulate how much grows at a time. Like she could probably shrink it down and push it out.
Well, that'd be good if she could shrink it down. She could just go bald if she wanted.
Yeah, or have a little landing strip or something. That's what they're called.
Landing strip, treasure trail.
There you go. Happy trail, all that kind of stuff.
Really gross, but that's kind of that just.
She uses it to save him his life.
That is true, and I like that the lady with the tail. She's like, yeah, you're the second person she's told her powers about. So that's nice. We also found that character's like a nepo baby kind of. The dad like donated to the library or something.
Yeah, and also probably it helped that she got in because of brother. Like, oh, if you don't accept her, then you can't have the son who could fly. So that's a much. And he's the typical person Vought wants. Yeah. Tall, muscular, white, blonde hair, blue-eyed, white male who can fly. Like that's the most American.
Next Homelander.
Yeah, it's the most American thing you can get. So they probably really want him. So they're like, okay, we'll take the sister. Just don't talk about it. So
I do like that Cypher's one step ahead of everybody. Like, he sets up this fight with the two lovers, Marie and Jordan, and I think
Bloodbender is such a sick name too.
Genderbender.
Yeah, that one.
Oh my god! But the fight, it ends up like they start making out, and it's like this kind of weird vibe, and then Cipher pushes Jordan to start attacking, and I even like that. Like, there's some you can kind of tell subtle differences with the genders that Jordan chooses to be at the time, like trying to be intimidating. They're a boy walking down the thing, and then like when it gets more intimate and personal, turns into a girl.
Yeah, it's like I can be soft or I can be vulnerable. I can't be vulnerable. I have to be strong. It definitely is a mental thing too. Of like if Jordan's female counterpart was the one that was invulnerable, it'd be a cool dynamic shift of like, oh, I want to be strong and powerful. I'll be the girl. But if I want to be like kind of more vulnerable and weak or unassuming, I'll be the guy kind of thing. But
I like that they finally, because they said they were deep faked into doing like promotional
that
videos.
Was so funny, dude. I love that.
But in my nerdy head, I'm like, oh, we get to see all their powers now. I get to find out exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. Great stuff. You see Vicor's the person narrate or
very like Joe Rogan vibes.
Yes, dude. I love his voice too. It feels like they touched it up.
They may have, yeah. I thought his name was Fightcore in the last one, but his name is Vicor. Like, it's like a Viking name kind of.
Yeah, I guess so.
It is kind of funny that they do like a UMC kind of staging thing because I don't know if you noticed, our government has gotten very into like mixed martial arts and shit. Like there was a MMA fight like on the White House lawn or whatever.
Yes, Conor McGregor wants to do another one.
I don't understand what that's about. Why is the government getting into fighting?
I think they're trying to say we want the public to like you.
Well, is it just like a metaphor for like how combative this political climate is? You know what I mean?
I think it's literally old people trying to look cool for the younger generations, and they think this is the way to do it instead of actually making change in the country to make the young people's lives happier.
What's the guy's name? Dana White, the UFC guy?
Mm-hmm,
I think he's friends with Trump. Like back to the episode here, I love that Marie's getting like more advanced in her powers. I like that everyone's getting kind of a power boost.
I love the power boost. I love because we're anime fans.
Of course,
we love that kind of stuff. Love the boys, but there's no growth in powers in that, and that's what we love to see is evolutions of powers. It's sick. We love
when Kimiko
it.
started getting better, I was like, let's go, Kimiko.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, Kimiko, love her. But
the next season of The Boys is gonna be crazy too.
It's the final season, so it better be.
Gotta be insane.
Yeah. Which we do know that this season of this show will directly correlate and have impacts on the final season of The Boys. Sam wasn't in this episode, which was surprising. I guess we're gonna just get more of him in the next episode. But honestly, where else do you take this character? What do you do with him?
Show him mellowed out. Show him go more crazy.
Yeah, because that's the last thing we saw of him was him facing his feelings and being like, I need to live better for my brother and for other people kind of thing. And
it was kind of fun to see that he gets the puppet thing probably because he watches that show.
Yeah.
It's probably some sort of PTSD response to like, I love this puppet show. So like, and it is self-hatred. Like all the puppets hate him. Like all the puppets are mad at him. And
absolutely. We see too, like the first Black Noir had something similar, but it was cartoon characters,
That's true. Yeah. It was like the Bucky's characters. It wasn't Bucky's, but
I wonder I'm excited to see what Sam does. I think it'll be interesting to see where because he's got really good powers. So it'd be interesting to see what he does with them and how he uses them later in the show.
I think he's redeemed or he dies somehow, maybe protecting somebody. I think that's kind of.
I think we're not leaving this episode this season without one of them dying.
Maybe a love triangle thing going on with Emma and the Snoo guy.
Could be. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true.
I don't know. I feel bad for Emma though. I wouldn't go back to this guy.
I saw the flying guy. I said, "You're dying." I'm getting very much that guy who died that was Starlight's old friend that Homelander just killed. I'm getting that same vibes from this guy.
I hope it's fine. Hope he's a member of the team. I like that Emma has like a special group. She's like, I got a team.
Yeah, she goes, I can get it done. Trust me.
I love that her running through the
sewers and stuff with the mini camera. Also, why is she walking to begin? Book it, bro. You're on a time crunch.
I guess it was heavy carrying that big finger light or whatever.
Ooh, true, actually. I love, too, she brings the lady into the thing and says, okay, train me. Okay, I need you to do this. No, that's not going to work. Oh, well, have you tried this? No, that's not going to work either. Are you here to train or just keep telling her it's not going to work, know? So
I did apparently if she gets really exhausted, like she can just do her powers.
Yeah, because she's not thinking about it. She doesn't overthink it.
Yeah.
But
so that's like a start. That's a fresh.
It's close enough.
That's an avenue that's not destructive.
Yeah, true. What did you guys think of this episode? Did you like it? Love it? Hate it? Let us know down in the comments down below. Stay tuned. We will be covering this week by week. Comes out a couple weeks.
We're halfway through the season already.
Yeah, we are. Love the first 3 episodes being greenlit and dropped at once. But anyway, leave us your comments down below. Like, subscribe, hit the hype button, join the Discord. Check out the streams we do every now and then, notifications, all that good jazz. We'll see you next week.